Hello YouTube, my name is DD% and welcome back to Warships Legends. Today we're going to be in the Amagi and yeah, so we're in Crush Zone and yeah, we're just going to try and dominate this side because I have a Miyoko and another cruiser. So yeah, I'm the only big guns and Miyoko is also running. Not preferable, but we'll get onto that later on. So yeah, this is going to be the last video on the path to Amagi, which obviously it is because we're on Amagi. Duh. So yeah, Amagi, it can perform very well, very well. You know, AP shell damage, very nice. You've got the 410s, obviously, yeah, they sound bigger. Or, in my case, they sound bigger. Oh yeah, I've got 410s, I can just dominate. Well, they're still 16-inch guns. You know, just, like, put that into perspective. They're still 16-inch guns. The same, well, not the same guns as Iowa, but a very, very, very similar size gun to Iowa. Iowa is only 4mm smaller than the Amagi guns. So, you know, like, people say, oh yeah, Amagi is scary, which it is. It can smack hard, but in my perspective, Iowa is more scarier because it's much more accurate. Obviously it's American muscle and everything, but yeah. But first we take a very nice look at King George V, very nice accuracy, and we do chunk him for 16k. Obviously, it is tier 6, we overmatch him. And we do have Miyoko and New Orleans. Miyoko seems to have no camouflage on, so I'm expecting him to make a critical error, but every time I look at him, he either turns in and then turns out, like so, so they're just going to miss. They are very nice, them shells. And we do citadel him through the superstructure and through the deck armour, which is pretty nice. Never really see that often. But yeah, we have a bow in New Orleans. We then have a Sharnos 43. New Orleans is reversing, so take a shot at him. Obviously, accuracy is actually looking fairly nice. Fairly nice. I was expecting to dev strike him here, and I didn't, because sometimes the guns work and penetrate the ship and like you get a citadel, or they just overmatch the ship and you get nothing. And that's the case that just happened. But I don't usually do this, but I'm actually running. I don't know why. The two cruisers. This was last update, I think. I'm pretty sure it was last update. You know, so we do take a nice shot at King George, but sadly they were both over penetrations. We barely got anything because of the accuracy. But some stuff you need to be very careful with Amagi. I think I said this last video because it's been a while since I posted last video. But your hit points, that's what you need to be careful of. Yes, there's only like a 10,000 HP pool difference between Iowa and Amagi, but it can really affect your gameplay. If you're being farmed, you know, by some like mines behind an island, you're screwed, especially with the damage control system, because that only lasts 10 seconds instead of the average 20 seconds. So, you know, you've got a bit of a trade there, though. You've got like the range, the speed, and the guns, but it's really just and it's like I don't know. This is hard to explain. It's it's like saying this is the older sister of Nagato, which it technically is, but it's faster. That's the only downside you get to having speed is HP pool, because Nagato has a bigger HP pool than Amagi. 5,000 difference, I think, or like maybe 3,000. Only a little bit, but yeah, it can still kind of affect your gameplay. But some stuff, but stuff like that. I mean, speed, yes, very nice. You can run away from other ships, and yes, you have an extra turret than the Nagato, but you have less HP pool. And the thing I'm trying to get at is that yeah, you've got less HP pool. Yeah, you've got speed, but you still need to be careful because, like, DDs, say for example, they go over like 30 knots, maybe 40 knots. I mean, I know Kleber goes like 43 knots, which is insane. I know the French DDs are probably the fastest DDs in the game, and they can easily catch up to a battleship, a lone battleship. You know, so you just need to like be careful. Obviously, sometimes I've been in some situations where I'm going just full speed, full out. I'm rushing, and I just die in the first 5 minutes because I underestimate my speed. This is what happens when I'm playing the British battle cruisers, because they have the engine boost and everything. They go over like 33 knots, 35, 36 knots. And you can easily and accidentally push too far, which leads to you dying quickly. So you need to watch your HP pool, watch your positioning on the map. But other than that, you're a really good battleship. Yes, it's a battle cruiser. Yes, it's a battle cruiser. I've said that twice now. I don't know why. So it's a battle cruiser basically, but theoretically it's kind of a battleship. It's more of a battleship than a battle cruiser. It doesn't have torpedoes. It has a fairly similar armor scheme to the Iowa. Obviously, yes, it has one more turret, which leads it to have one more gun than Iowa. And it has very only ever so slightly bigger guns than Iowa. But other than that, it's just technically a battleship, you know. So yeah, let's stop talking about Amagi then. You know, I've said it. I think I've said enough. Let's go on to the gameplay. So we've killed Georgia. We're about to kill P. Heinrich, which is going to actually be a pain to get rid of because the dispersion won't be on my side here. I'm using my last heal. I'm not going to put fires out because I know that, you know, they could set another fire. But I shot six. That was 6 guns, right? Three turrets, 6 guns in total, and one shell hit it, and it hit the Heinrich, and it didn't even do anything. And then look at that. That was just terrible. And then we get like a very nice salvo, and we don't even finish them off. Again, we get 2 penetrations and 1 ricochet. So we're gonna try again for the fourth or fifth time. I'm actually getting really mad at this, and we are losing, which is not ideal. But P. Heinrich dead. Right, so we've got a battleship and 2 cruisers. Them 2 cruisers are Miyoko and New Orleans. No surprise. But Charnost should be dead. I think. Yes. just do that. He has set a fire though, and he has not, and I think the Heinrich knocked out a gun. Very nice dispersion, but none of them actually did anything. I only got a shatter, so you know, not preferable. I don't want my DD getting spotted because he could die, and that's just my spotting gone. We then see the Miyoko. Scharnhorst is dead. So we're now going to focus on the Miyoko. He is going broadside. Accuracy is looking fairly nice because he has no camouflage on whatsoever. And yeah. And just see when I just see that little icon, that little black icon. That was when that's to let you know I've destroyed the turret. I had no incapacitation there, and he lives. I only got one citadel on him. New Orleans comes and says hi. I'm hoping I'll be able to kill this Miyoko here, and I don't. I leave him just enough to get away. And I have just realised I've got a high caliber. I probably got it while I was talking about Amagi, but yeah. So just a bit of ripple fire, just to try and spread them shots off. I don't know if I hit him or kill him. No, I don't. I missed him entirely. New Orleans looks like is reversing, so we're gonna have a nice look at him. We have put our spotter playing up. We are also behind the island, which is fairly nice. He has taken a top, and we miss because he turned, which is actually really annoying. I'm trying to stay behind the island because I know he can kill me. So I need to get him gone now, rather than later. Miyoko is like so low, and I am spotted. I'm trying to do the double strike, which I'm like very close to doing. But I didn't even hit the Miyoko, and I only got one penetration on the New Orleans. We do get the cap though, which will take us up further up on the leaderboard. Miyoko is still alive, so we try and do that. We get another penetration, and then Akizuki gets cracking. So say, well, I didn't say well done, but that was like my well done. So yeah, so it's just New Orleans, and then we've won. So from 2 versus 4 to 2 versus 1, we've done fairly well there. And again, I did miss because he started accelerating. So, oh, excuse me, sorry about that. So what we're trying to do, what I was initially thinking I was trying to do, trying to get my rear turrets on, which I am doing now. To actually finish him off good and proper. But yeah, that's the game after the New Orleans is gone. Hi Cal. Oh, hold on. Let me just do that. And we are very low, but we kill him, and that's game. So I think we got 133,000 damage, which is pretty nice average tier 7 game. Yeah, we've got Fireproof, Dreadnought and High Cal. Second on the leaderboard, Akizuki obviously got the top of the leaderboard because he had 5 kills. But altogether, very nice game. And yeah, so if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below if you want to see more of these videos. We are starting the Brits, yes, my country, in the next video. So until then, I will see you next video in the Brits, or the British line. Yeah, so bye.